It's I'm going to continue this investigation, right, I was looking at then, right. Now, as you see, this one here from the Jewish Chronicle, family spat over Gaza prompted me to change my, something like that, right, Jemima Corn Goldsmith, right. So this basically is the one from the Goldsmith family, right. The word Jewish, right. And as here's a new one, the people's always commented how much this one looks like the Princess Diana one, right. As if they're sisters or something, or, you know, related, right. Now, yeah, this is funny because so obviously this one's Jewish, right. He's married to a Muslim, or was married to a Muslim or something, like what's called Imran Khan or something. So the son, you know, the children's is called Sulaiman Nizar Khan and Kazim Khan, right. So it's a Jewish-Muslim partnership idea, right. Then you see here, right, the family spat over Gaza. So it's obviously the idea of arguing with a family person over the events in the Gaza, right. Now you see this thing here, right, which was called Bob Vyler, which was a controversial thing on the BBC where the character was the Glastonbury was doing an anti-IDF chant. Right? It was like this sort of feigned outrage sort of psyop within the media news and that. Right? Yeah. It's obviously rap music, you know, like type of idea with the capital C. Actually, if you've heard their music, right, it's a rip-off of that one that used to be Rage Against the Machine or something. But if you haven't heard it, I wouldn't advise listening to it because it's basically garbage. Right? But this was a psyop thing, right? Bob Vyler and a sort of, you know, street man from the streets type idea and all this. Right? Now you see Goldsmiths University in London, right, with a big G, just like the Freemasonry. Right? Goldsmiths University. So you see this, right? Yeah. No, there's all conflicting things, really. I was at one point, this was a couple of weeks ago, I was googling, searching in this, right, and it said he went to Goldsmith University, right. This character had Pascal Robinson Foster. Again, Rubinstein, you know, Rubinstein. And it says here, has expressed plans to attend Goldsmiths University. Like I say, a couple of weeks ago it said that he went to Goldsmiths University, right, to get a degree in music or something, right. So, but there's definitely some connection here with Goldsmiths University and this character, right. So again, it just shows that this character's a puppet, right. It's a puppet owned by this Goldsmith family. How much would the money be to study in this Goldsmith? Eh? You know, how much do you reckon? Or if they're giving them like what do you call it? Scholarships or something like that. You're still talking real big amounts of money. They're not going to waste on someone who isn't one of their own puppets type of thing. Right? So this character's an owned puppet of the Goldsmith family. Hence Rothschild family and all that. Right? So the whole thing was a psyop. Right? He's basically owned by a Jewish family. Right? And he's talking about death to the IDF or something. So both sides of Palestine and Israel conflict is obviously owned by these mob, right? As is Islam and Judaism. So you see these fakers, right? It features criticisms of the British establishment. You know, you can criticise the British establishment if you're basically their owned puppet. You know what I mean? Again, these are just cover up for the British establishment that owned houseboys, if you like, you know, puppets. So this is the owner, right? The owner of them. So James Goldsmith. United in 1976 by Howard Wilson. As you see, obviously globalist or internationalist club, right? And again, tying into the European Union, No matter if they're sort of anti-Eurosceptic or pro-European Union, there's something to do with European Union, so it brings it about. Of course, Goldschmidt, neighbours and rivals of the Rothschild family. Frankfurt, so it links back to the Holy Roman Empire again. So this Holy Roman Empire thing is what it's all about. And incorporates Islam, Islam's part of that, because he obviously is what do you call it, contemporary, the Habsburg or whatever, brought them in, brought the Islams in. Of course, this stuff, just another part of their club, another part of their total totalitarian dictatorship, you know what I mean, when it comes about. The education of eating culture. So as I was saying, Boris Johnson, right? His best mate is that Zach Goldsmith character, right? He's got to be related to them and all, because he looks fairly similar, right? As you see, the Boris Johnson is married to Carrie Johnson, Carrie Simons, right? It just sounds like innocuous type of thing. You need connections, like here to the Inbreeds club and all that, right? But you see that this Carrie Simons, the parents is Matthew Simons, co-founder of the Independent, one of them type of liberal newspapers, right? And the relatives is John Bevan Baron Aldrich, right? Member of the European Parliament, right? So this before Boris Johnson was supposed to be anti-Europe, anti-European Parliament and all that, right? And he's married to Baron, who's pro-European Parliament and all that. So it just goes to show it's what an inbreed club full of liars it is. Bevan. Pure inbreed club, coronet. Prepared in all things, like total lies across the board to basically bring in all what they want, So it's just like when the Jemima Goldsmith one was mates. It said in the press stuff that the Jemima Goldsmith was mates and friends with Diana. It's like it says these ones are friends. It's got to be they've got to be like related type of thing, either through a test tube or but they're all related. See, they say they're all chums and friends, they're all inbreeds. This one again, Cameron, related to these. All blood they're related. See here, his closest sisters, Goldsmiths were even described as Di's second family. Right? So, it's all one big inbreed club, as we're not coming with a test tube or something. I think you're saying was Princess Di's real dad billionaire Sir James Goldsmith. Definite resemblance, like of course, in with Islam, so Islam, Jewish, it's all the same thing. Like both sides of that thing, like that psyop, Israel, Palestine. He's owned a whole lot, including all the newspapers and everything, you know what I mean? See, Jemima Khan arrived at the reception of Sir Elton John and David Furnish Civil Partnerships. So again, there's David and Diana. And there they were here. David Furnish attended the Christmas in Fairyland. Jemima Khan. So the usual suspects. Massive hands. Massive long arms and hands on it, of course. And this one's Alice Rothschild. This one was another Goldsmith one, right? One of the Goldsmith son ones, right? And then later on divorced that one, and then started to go out with this another one of these rap artists. This basically these talented rap artist characters, right? So again, you're talking about psyop, of mixed race, multiculturalistic ideas, right? So I know words like what would be amongst their own Masonic community, right? It'll be a case of, if Kate Rothschild's going out with a black man, it must be good, And I'll not be bothered if my daughter comes home with one, right? That type of thing. It's got to be what it's about, right? Just to prove that was a psyop, right? They'd done it before. They'd actually done the same psyop before, right? With one of these Rothschild, the heiresses, right? In the newspapers, taken up with a black man, as you say, leading patron of bebop and jazz, right? Which of course is, same as like rap, same as what rap would be in the more newer times, Jazz, it was all like the black music, right? Coming into the Western lands. This is, so this is added to obviously the propaganda regarding that stuff, you know what I mean? That's what they were attempting to do with the other one as well. Obviously, try and get that one well known and sell records. I mean, good luck with handling shit, But this one was the earlier one, Felonious Monk or something, right? So again, it was the same psyop. In 1956 or whatever, It's the same psyop, 70 years later or something. Black and white flooring. Go along with just pretty faces. Unbelievable, like. Yeah, so they're basically as your Muhammad, your Baphomet or Muhammad. See what I mean? Of course, that's basically put out in public to scare people a bit and all that. But it's, you know what that symbolises in the alchemical process and all that.